This particular Safety and Sound Week is going to focus on job hazard analysis. The state of South Carolina requires that all employers keep their employees safe. And the first way to do that is to identify what those potential hazards are in that workplace. That then allows them to be able to figure out how to fix those problems, right?
So some great points there. Talk about exactly what OSHA is and how it works to, help employers, employees.
Great question. So South Carolina OSHA is a part of LLR, as you mentioned, Labor Licensing and Regulation. One of the things that we do is we partner around the state with employers, employees, industry leaders to make sure that the workplaces here in the state of South Carolina are safe, right? We enforce not only regulations, but we also provide outreach, training, consultation. You can call into our standards office to learn more about what those standards are in your particular industry.
And talk about why this training and this safety is just so important for the workplace in general.
Well, I think it's basic. We all have to work, right? We all have a job. And so the biggest thing for us is making sure that the way you went to work is the way you come home. If you went there with 5 fingers, or 10 fingers rather, right? 10 fingers, 10 toes, that you're actually going to go home that same way.
Talk about, what are the most common types of workplace accidents that you're seeing?
So, as you might imagine, industry across the state is varied. But when we call cross-section in terms of what those accidents look like, slips, falls, trips is huge, whether you are in a work office setting or manufacturing or even construction. We also see struck-bys being caught in, so any kind of contact with machinery. And then we're also seeing a rise in workplace violence incidents as well.
Okay, so Christina, I know this conversation, as you just mentioned, the things that you're seeing a rise and increase in.
Yes.
This is going to spark some conversation and some questions. So how can people find these resources or know about their workplace policies?
Yes, great. So we have an awesome website that will be great for folks to get that information. It's OSHA.LLR.SC.gov. It will give employers more information about the Safe and Sound Week, but it will also provide employers with additional information about their industries, about how to contact us should they have additional questions, and if they want to set up training and consultations. Any of those sorts of things can all be found on our website.
Now, you mentioned some of the things. Talk about some of the safety violations in the workplace that need to be reported. How would someone go about reporting that?
Yes. So once again, that OSHA website is a perfect place to start in terms of complaints. What I will say, though, is with all employees, please feel free to talk to your employers first, right? They're the first folks that can immediately try to resolve some of these issues. But if for some reason they can't assist or there needs to be further action, please contact us at South Carolina OSHA. We can be contacted either by using that website that I mentioned, OSHA.LLR.SC.gov. You can file a complaint online. You can also give us a call. That number is also on the website. You can also fax and/or mail in a complaint as well.
All right. Well, these are some great tips. And of course, everyone wants to stay safe at work. So
yes.
Christina, thank you again for this. We'll have all this information linked with this story on our website as well. Just head to WISTV.com. Stick with us. We got more Sunrise coming up after this.